Hello everyone. Wanted to make a video yesterday, but my throat gave up on me. I was trying to film, and each 2 seconds I had to take a glass of water, and I almost had tears in my eyes trying to get words out. So I thought, okay, I'll skip a day. But all good today. Um, I was looking for trades today, but nothing really jumped out at me. No sure things for me, at least. Um, ES recently has been making big moves in the overnight session, and then we just ranged most of the day. Just quite messy PA for me. I didn't like anything enough to jump into a trade. But also last night, because yesterday I was jumping between ideas, strategies, take targets, all in my mind. What am I going to do? I will give a shout out to Mysteries Beyond Earth official. He kindly commented about a user, Elite Trades. X Elite Trades X, if you want to check out the channel, who trades PATS using Renko bars, Renko bars. And I quite liked what I saw from his videos. He has some introduction videos on how he trades PATS using Renko bars, and charts look really clear. No inside bars, dojis. Charting the channels looks a little more simple. So yesterday I was mainly looking at those charts. I've always been interested in Renko, at least with traditional Renko bars. It looks a lot easier in hindsight than in real time, because the normal standard Renko bars, they might ghost print and then disappear and print in the other direction. So I never really found the strategy or felt comfortable trading it in real time. But the old Renko bars, they seem to print more like standard candlesticks. So I quite liked at least looking at the chart yesterday. No trades, just looking at how the chart printed. But then I had a conversation with Chat GPT. I've never really had a conversation with Chat GPT, but I know a lot of people do it. Mainly about how I feel about my trading strategy, my emotions. So why I find it difficult taking a loss with a negative risk reward as well. Different tick targets, runners, and basically what should I do. And I feel I really need to write down the strategy, at least the clear A+ setups that I want to take, and only take those. Because I think my problem is I'm taking a lot of B or C grade setups, and those often fail. And even though I say I trade PATS, two-legged pullbacks, lower highs, higher lows, failures, I think I need to make it more specific. I know a lot of people say if you're struggling with PATS, focus just on second entries. The issue there is that often we might not get a clear A+ screaming out at you type of two-legged entry or second entry for some days. So I don't know whether to concentrate on that, or maybe look at oil each day also, like I had started to do. But yeah, I said I would do this 20 trade challenge, so I think I'll stick with the 2000 tick chart for now. ES, see how the next 20 trades go, and if it's still giving me some doubts, I might try the Renko bars. But yeah, today quite a quiet day. I kept myself out of a couple of trades that I saw because, as Chat GPT told me, my problem now is that I am looking for any reason to enter and I'm not looking at reasons not to enter. And it is something that Al Brooks talked about. To when you look at a setup, try to find reasons why not to enter. And there was a couple of moments today where I might have entered before and I didn't today. And I'll run through why not. So here is the chart today. Just to explain, my green candles are light blue and the red candles are black. I'm colorblind, red-green. It's not that bad. Well, I don't think it's that bad, but if I do a colorblind test, you know those tests with all the dots, where you have to see the numbers, I can't see the number. And there's been a couple of times where I didn't see the wick on the green candle. So I decided to change the color to blue and red. So no problem seeing the wicks for me. But again, today we had this downtrend, 9 o'clock, came in here, Eastern, or no, 7 o'clock Central, as Mac would say. No way to get in here. This bar here is probably something Mac would like, but for me, 10 points almost. This is just one leg of correction. I'm not taking that, but maybe someone might think F it and take it. We have a break, new low. And then we have another leg down. And then we come up here. I was thinking maybe a second entry around here, but we don't get a good entry. Yeah, this has a big wick here. Break new high. And I didn't really see any reason to enter here. No. Mac, again, might like this one. Second entry short. Might consider it a lower high. Again, trying to keep myself to the A+ setup, so not something I think I'd take for now. And then we get into this part of the day. I drew the range later on just to really contain the sideways action, but it gets a bit difficult to keep concentration when we have a big leg down here, big leg back up, no entry. I marked this one here because it feels like it's a type of Mac trade. We have this big up channel and we have two legs, first entry, second entry long. But at the time, I thought this might be a wider down channel. Then we have this bigger up channel, or big up channel. EMA flatlining, we're up and down below the EMA. Kind of felt like it could be like a coin flip here of where price action is going. In hindsight, it looks better, but yeah, hindsight's always 20/20. And again, we get a big move up. And again, Mac might like something like this to play back to the EMA, but I wouldn't be taking that. And then we come down. Again, I was maybe looking for second entry short, but we start to consolidate. Come down to these lows here. I know someone I saw had a double trap here. But my candles were different inside bar. So first entry short, second entry short. This time, in real time, I was considering maybe a wider channel, but now it doesn't look good at all. But in real time, I thought with how bearish we were in the pre-market, maybe we want to go lower again, but we decided to respect the range. And this one here I saw after the fact. So we have first entry long, second entry long, but if I'll just use my tool here. Like, this is what I saw in real time, and I don't know if I would have had this drawn like this at the time. So I didn't really see any reason to go long here. Maybe if someone is really confident that we're going higher, that might be a nice second entry long. But we're not fully back of the EMA. So for me, I wasn't interested at the time. So again, break new high. And we're coming down here. And I put 2 arrows here because these are trades that I might have considered before, because I was starting to feel a bit of a twitchy finger or a bit frustration at the price action, the PA. So we have this up channel here, break new high, and technically this is a second entry short because we have a first entry short. This breaks high here and comes below the EMA. But the issue that I had at the time is both this narrower channel and the wider channel have a break new low, and we've kind of just been up and down around the EMA. So I kept myself out of it. It does work, but after my chat with Chat GPT, I really want to focus on those sure things. Oh, sure things. So we got a lower high. I know Mac marks these if they are in the lower third. I just marked it because I was thinking about maybe a lower high, thinking if we reject again, we're probably going down here. But looks like it was I mean, it works for a scalp, but when it doesn't go that far, well, it does go 4 points. So maybe a possibility, but I just felt context at this point wasn't clear for me. And we go all the way back up. Technically a second entry short, but you know, I'll take these type of second entries and then I'll get stopped out, and it'll be because you've had another up channel here. So I skipped it. Down channel, again, no good second entry short. I did mark this higher low here, which in hindsight looks very nice, really type of nice Mac higher low. So we've had a downtrend, break, new low, and then we've come below this support as well, so it could be like a failed breakout as well. Really nice trade. You could get around 10 points on that as a runner. But I had drawn or had this consideration, and I thought if we finally broke below, we might just continue going down. But I think I was just a bit too eager to draw a wider channel there. So in hindsight, this failure, or this failed breakout, higher low, is maybe a nice trade to consider. So when we come back up into this range, we come back down again. I marked this one, I wasn't considering it because context, by this time I was like, oh my god, this PA, what are we doing? But again, I feel Mac might mark this as like a second entry long, seeing as it worked very well. But right into the EMA, again, we failed to come back up into this part of the range. EMA just flat, up, down. Not something I wanted to consider in real time. Again, trying to keep myself to be sure things, but when you're sat at the desk for a few hours, yeah, almost every candle starts to try to entice you in as a sure thing, so I have to keep the patience. And again, back up, we're down. Technically, this candle here, second entry long, first entry, we tick below this and we're back up, but I mean, second entry long of what? Because we haven't really got any clear up channel. Might argue that this is an up channel, but it could just be a test of this one here. EMA flat again. Wasn't really interested. By this point, I'd walked away from my desk, made dinner, so wasn't trading for the rest of the day. And then I see we came up, back down, and then a pretty strong rally into the rest of the afternoon. And again, this feels like a higher low that Mac would mark. But look at the support or the resistance around here. I don't really... That's not a trade for me yet. So we go up. No clear or no nice second entry here. This one I'm not taking. And we go up, break new high. And yeah, I think this is quite late now, so I marked a few possible trades that had me thinking, or at least thinking Mac might mark this. But again, I'm really trying to focus on quality over quantity now, because my issue is taking too many B and C grade setups. Those, well, it's not perfect, but screw it, let's jump in. And even if it means no trade days, days with one trade over time, profit, the equity curve would be better. So just going to try and stick to those sure things. And it's been a tough couple of weeks, honestly, from an emotional side. Really up and down emotionally. And at times really doubting whether I can do this. And I was thinking to myself today, it's... in the past couple of days, really started to doubt myself. Even more than I have in the past. So I think I just need to concentrate on those A plus sure things. And try to get a bit more confidence back. But on days like this, it tests your patience. You see what happens in the pre-market, like, oh, big downtrend. Looks like we're going to be trending all day, going to get good trades, and then we're just like this, up down through New York session. So yeah. We'll see how tomorrow is. No, I don't want to make any rash moves tomorrow. Let's try and finish the week on a high. So thanks for tuning in again. I hope you had a good day and see you tomorrow. Peace.